Hi guys, welcome to another battle report that I prepared. This is a second battle of the Steamroller. I have been participating some time ago. I haven't done those battle reports in the right order, but in the order I felt like. So as you see, this is a battle against trolls, and namely Ragnor. And this is my first ever battle against trolls. So interesting. So I deployed my cavalry on flanks as I usually do, and my battle group in the middle together with the support. My opponent won the die roll and decided he wants to go first. I usually like to go first with Stryker, but well, I have no choice, so I chose one of the sides. I chose the side with no woods because I want space for my cavalry to make a beautiful charge. So and have no problem positioning, and because there is a hill in the middle, I will have no trouble charging, and I will not even need a pathfinder for that. So my opponent runs up his caster near the flag to start scoring, and the stone creates an aura of +2 armor, and well, everything else just runs into position, uh, taking places to well, attack me maybe next round, and start scoring maybe next round. So I just wait for him to finish and plan my round. I don't want to rush forward too much because I would just give him easy target and let him do alpha. So I measure his charge threat ranges, and I decide just to run up my jacks and cavalry to the spot where I will be able next round to do my alpha. So jacks create a nice protection for my caster, and one cavalry creates first line, and Junior puts on them arcane shield. He almost doesn't have any shooting, but there is some shooting, so why should I lose any of my lances? So the second line goes, and this is pretty fast round. Rupert gave Dirge of Mist to the first line, so they will be defense 15 against shooting. So I don't think my opponent will shoot me much. And the round goes to my opponent, and he decides that he would like to jam the zone with his Creel warriors. So he just runs up, and then they get Tail of Mist from Stone Scribe Chronicler. This means if they will get knocked down, I cannot target them with range and magic attacks, and also they have a concealment. So this will make them reasonable defense, and they are normal defense 12, so they will be 14. So when I finish moving, my Raud is so happy to see them that he counter charges and hits one, and he doesn't tough. So one down, lots to go. So the Warbies move behind them, taking places. I was pretty sure that my opponent will feed this round, but he did not, and that surprised me a bit and made me kind of happy, because he didn't. Okay, I cannot shoot them all if they are knocked down, but the electrolytes are not attacks, so I can shoot the ones that are not knocked down, and Ellipse will take care of the rest. So defense 14 is not bad, but I can still aim and shoot and then reposition. So still my opponent's turn, he just positions his war beast, his caster, begins scoring or positions himself to begin scoring. Well, in the way I have lots of trolls, so he will probably score, but I'll try to do lots of attrition here and we'll see how it goes. So there is a ghost or incorporeal model on my right that wants to block my flag, feral geist, so I have to do something about it. But for now I have a plan to aim with my cavalry, shoot and reposition, and because I have a tactician, Stormblade captain, I can go through my own models, Storm Knight models. So my cavalry starts aiming and shooting the trolls. So it's decently easy to hit, and they are within range of my firefly, so the damage is pretty high. So although he has defense 14 and it's actually 16 on the hill, while aiming I need 7s to hit, and because of the Ragnor I have rat 7 and aiming I have rat 9, and the ones that are not on the hill I need only 5s to hit, so it's even easier. So as you see, lots of trolls falling, and lots of them did not make their tough checks. The ones that made the tough checks are in theory safe, but in reality they can still be killed with electroleaps. So the firefly goes and D3 electroleaps bounce around, killing one of the stone bearer members. And then Stryker goes. So Stryker goes to the flag and he shoots the feral geist with boosted shot. With the second shot he tries to hit a troll, one of the trolls, but missed. And then he casts his lightning storm, killing one of the guys and trying to kill the rest, but did not manage to damage any of them. And he stays on 2 camp. So then second unit of lances goes, and the same as the first one, they aim and shoot the trolls, and of course electrolytes bounce around. So lots of the trolls die. Almost the whole unit just disappears. And then the lances reposition, and I cover Stryker with jacks and lances, so he stays safe. And then my Runewood goes and shoots the... So I make some repositioning of my forces, and then Ragnor charges the Axer I'm hoping to do lots of damage to him with assault shot and charge attack. But I missed the assault shot, and the charge attack is not so big. So I just reposition and stay up there to create a bit of a jam for him. So attrition wise, this was a pretty good turn. I have 1 point, and Ragnor did block scoring for my opponent, so it's 1-0, and he's down around 20 something points at the moment, so this is good as well, and he's got a bit of a problem what to do. His screen has gone, and I still have 2 full units of lenses that can harm him pretty much. So my opponent goes his beast, throws Ragnor out of the zone. I think he was afraid he might not hit her, so he decided that making a throw will be a better choice, and he has a pretty low damage roll, so she's just knocked down, and then he will charge some of his beats at my lenses. So the extra charges, so he's in range from 2 lenses and Ragnor, and he uses a treasure attack. And then hits pretty heavily one of my lenses, but I rolled tough. They did get a heroic call from Rupert. Ragnor is also hit and thrown down from the saddle. And then he buys additional attack and finishes off my knockdown lens. Then his 2 remaining Creel warriors just run up and jam or try to jam my jacks and lances. And just my warjack already did counter charge and killed the one felt color Creel warrior, and the 2 remaining war beasts just run into position to hold the middle zone, and Ragnor hits this round, so he just assumed that his war beast will be safe under the feet. So again, he scored on this round. I did not, because he contested my flag. So it's 1-1 in control points, and now I'm planning my round under the feet. It will be pretty difficult to take down those beasts. I can try to feed, but my feed attacks will be just 1 die, so 1 die damage, so it will be pretty difficult to do anything under the feet. So I just consider what to do. I move Gober out of the way, and I think I decided I will feed. It might just do a couple of damage, but still it might be useful. He doesn't have that much left, so taking down those 3 beasts in the middle will be key. So Firefly goes and finishes off that one remaining Krill warrior, and this means I will score on my flag, and the rest of my lances will be charging, and my jacks will also be going in. So Stryker moved to a bit safer position and did cast a positive charge on Lancer and O'Rowdy. And of course I fitted. So O'Rowdy gets in on Mulk and start attacking him. He is now PS20 with positive charge and mat 10, I think. So even though he's rolling just one die for damage, it's still enough, but of course not enough to take down the beast as it would normally be. And the Lancer goes in also with positive charge, but fails to do much harm. Then I consider what to do with my Runwood. He decides to get in on Mulk. He is a weapon master, so on a charge he'll still do 3 dice of damage. P plus S is 14 now with positive charge, so pretty decent. And then Stormblade Captain goes on the Troll Bouncer, and then the way is clear for my lances to charge, and they start doing shots, impact attacks, and then charge attacks. So the feat is pretty tough, but still charging lances on a light beast with positive charge around is enough to take down Axer, but the bouncer stayed alive with few boxes. So I reposition, making some space for a second unit of lances to go, and they charge in, and then I make attacks. I think one of them just ran because he could not charge. So I did not kill Bouncer, and I did not kill Mulk. So from the plan of killing 3 war beasts, it's left only 1 light was killed. So Leathermore goes in, and again she contests the flank, Brave Girl, and that's all the basic attacks. Now the feat attacks, and they are pretty disappointing. Mulk is knocked down because the first attack from O'Rowdy knocked him down. This goes on for a little while. I was counting on my 2 weapon masters, Stormblade Captain and Runwood, to finish off the Mulk, but I rolled poorly, and that was the reason I did not kill it. So pretty disappointing still, but now he has to deal with all my forces in the zone, and I scored again, so I am up on the scenario as well for now. My opponent took a pretty long thinking phase. I just cut it out from the video so we were not bored. But he heals his aspects on the war beast, so they will be fully functional. Around. So first, Moog heals my Runewood and uses sniping ability and heals himself. So now he's fully functional. He was not healed by a caster. And then Moog decides to hit my Rowdy. But Rowdy is really angry and uses his retaliatory strike and kills Moog in return. And this trips my opponent, and he decides that this battle will just go downhills and he will not be able to win it anymore. And we just discuss what could have been done differently. And he had an assassination angle there, but by some millimeters my lance was blocking Rowdy from being thrown at Stryker. So I was saved by millimeters, and but a win is a win. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. If you would like to see more of the battles, subscribe to our YouTube channel or like me on Facebook. See you soon.